Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna talk to you about oil pulling. Oil pulling is an ancient practice that pulls toxins, germs, harmful bacteria out of your teeth and gums. As you all know, our mouth is the main entrance of our body from the things that are outside into it. So it's very important to have a very healthy teeth and gums to avoid systemic diseases. If you have already systemic diseases, that way will prevent that they worsen. And if you're healthy and you don't have any disease, having your teeth and gums healthy, it will prevent that you can get that systemic diseases. That detox technique consists on swishing oil around your mouth for about 10 to 20 minutes and then spitting it out. That practice can be done with different types of oil, but the one that I prefer, the one that I will recommend, the one that I use is coconut oil. It can be done with any of these ones, right? Sesame oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil, but the coconut oil is the one that I prefer because of the lauric acid that it contains. It has been found that that lauric acid is effective against a specific kind of bacteria that it's called Streptococcus mutans, which is the main bacteria that causes the tooth decay. It also has been found that it has anti-inflammatory properties. So it means that it's very good against the harmful bacteria that causes gum disease, that normally causes red, swollen and inflamed gums and bleeding gums. So it's very good to prevent gum disease, it's very good to prevent tooth cavities. It's also very effective against bad taste and bad breath. It has antifungal properties, so it is effective against fungus, which the one that normally we found in mouth is the Candida albicans, which is the one that causes thrush. Another reason why I prefer coconut oil is that it removes stains of your teeth, so the teeth look whitened. It seems that it whitens your teeth because of that staining removal. The only disadvantage on that is, and be careful with this, is that if you have any restorative treatment on the teeth that you show when you smile, in your cosmetic teeth, if you have any crown or if you have fillings in between your teeth, just take into account that if the coconut oil will whiten your enamel, that restorations, that fillings or that crowns will look more yellow than your teeth then. So if it's the case, don't use coconut oil and use another oil, the other ones that I've said before. Some of my patients have reported an improvement on the sensitivity of their teeth to cold things. The oil pulling doesn't substitute the flossing and the brushing. It's something that you can do on top of, but not instead. Right, take a tablespoon or a teaspoon, depending on how big your mouth is, of course. Put it on the mouth. Then at the beginning it's quite thick, but as soon as you start to gently swishing it around your mouth, you will see that it turns into water. So just gently at the beginning, swish it, moving your head side to side to try to get to the back molars, in between your cheeks and back molars. And just doing movements like this of your head and trying to move it around your mouth, swishing around your mouth. But don't do it like vigorously. Otherwise, your jaws and your muscles, after 5 minutes, you won't be able to cope anymore and you will need to spit it out because your muscles may be painful after that. So just start gently for 10 to 20 minutes. I know it's a long time, But you can do things in the meantime that you do in the swishing, right? If you stay quiet and in a chair, just sit like that, it will look like endless. But if you keep doing your things, check your email or do whatever you need to do, you will see that it doesn't take that long. Then after that 10 to 20 minutes, if you can stand 20 minutes, of course it's much better than 10. Don't spit it in the sink, because it can clog the pipes, right? Because when it gets the normal temperature, not that warm as in our mouth, it just gets thicker again and it can clog the pipes. So spit it in a piece of towel paper, but in the trash bin, okay? Then after that, rinse your mouth with salty warm water to get rid of the rest of oil that could stay in your teeth. And then after that, brush your teeth as normal. If you want to, for a much cleaner way, have 2 toothbrushes. So one to use after doing the oil pulling and the other one when you don't do the oil pulling. Just in case if with the warm water it hasn't been enough and some rest of oil are still present in your teeth, because it will stay in your brush, and then that bacteria or toxics that are in your brush you will put back into your teeth again when you use it again. So the way that I do on myself is to swish the coconut oil for 10 to 20 minutes, then I spit out in a trash bin, and then in a glass of water with a teaspoon of salt, warm water, I dissolve it, and then I do 30 seconds. I take a bit, as much as I can of course, and then I swish vigorously for 30 seconds, then I spit out. I do another 30 seconds, another 30 seconds, and another 30 seconds. So it's 2 minutes with warm salty water, so I make sure that I have removed all the rest of oil that is in my mouth. Then I use my ordinary toothbrush, because I know that I have spent enough time and there's no oil that it will stay on my toothbrush. But if you don't have time to do these 2 minutes with warm water, that's why I recommend you to have 2 toothbrushes. There's different opinions about that. Some people do it in the morning, early morning, before eating or drinking anything with an empty stomach, because during the night, some bacteria that are in our digestive tract take over our mouth and they stay in our mouth. So in the early morning, before drinking or eating anything, if you do this with that empty stomach, you will be killing that bacteria that have been built up in your mouth during the night. But if it's not possible for you to do it in the early morning, you can do it at any time during the day, even before going to bed. But then you will need to brush your teeth first and then use the floss to remove any rest of plaque that you have in your mouth. So with a clean mouth, you will do that oil pulling. So it's something to do on top, not instead. That can be done every day as a normal habit, because it's just the way to have your mouth healthier with less harmful bacteria. So it will be excellent to prevent heart diseases and to prevent any systemic disease. Another reason why I prefer coconut oil instead of the other oils is because it has vitamin A, which is good for the immune system, vitamin D, which is good for teeth and bones, vitamin E, which is good for, well, it acts as an antioxidant, and vitamin K, which is good for blood clotting. And the coconut oil should be organic, raw, virgin coconut oil, right? Of course, if we're trying to pull toxins out, there's no sense of using one non-organic, because the non-organic, they do use pesticides, and we don't want to put pesticides in our mouth, okay? Right, I hope this video has been helpful. If so, give me a like, and if you think that it will help your friends and families, just share with them and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.